everybody, it's Anne here from positivelypapercraft.co.uk and welcome to project number 4 of my Celebration Sunday. Today I've got a really cool project for you, which it's called a pop stand card. So it stands like that, but then you can just press it flat, which means it will go in an envelope and then it pops up. It pops open, so I think that is brilliant. And it's just an elastic band mechanism inside, so you will need a small elastic band. But yeah, I love this, brilliant. So cool. Right, so we're going to make that today. And I did say we were going to use some more new celebration stuff. So we're using this beautiful stamp set called Blooming Basket, and that is absolutely gorgeous, and it's quite a good size stamp as well. It's got a few other little sentiments. We're using this, which is beautiful, basket weave emboss and folder, and it's one of the dynamic ones, so it is unbelievably thick, which gives a much more deeper emboss really. And we're using my favourite paper at the minute, which is the Springtime Foils. Oh, this is just gorgeous. You have to get this. And it is so thick, as I've said before. In fact, what I'm going to do this time is we're going to make the whole card with the paper, because it's so thick you can, without a doubt. So that is that. I've also got the layer and circles. I'll be using the largest one to cut the basket stamp out, because as I said, yeah, it is quite a large stamp, that. So that is the beautiful basket. So to make this card, you are going to need, so as I said, I'm using the paper to make the whole card. This needs to measure 8.5 by 7 inches. I've got a little piece of Pool Party, which is 5.25 by 4 inches, and this is the bit that we're going to emboss, but we will be marking it so we cut it in a triangle so it fits on our little card. A piece which we're going to have on the back to write a sentiment or whatever, which again is 5.25 by 4 inches. And I've got a small elastic band, and I would say this band is approximately 2 inches when it's just like that, okay? So we're going to start with the card base. So pop it in your trimmer or scoreboard, and what you're going to do is score the long side at 4.25 inches, and score that, okay? Alright, then we are going to score the short side at 3/4 inch on each end. So 3/4 there, turn it round and do 3/4 again. Okay, so you should have that. Scores there, there and down the middle. And I know this light is not the best again, I'm just not happy with this. You see, it's because this craft room is so small and I've only got one little window, and the window is stuck in the corner and there's hardly any natural daylight. I didn't really think about that when I was moving in this room, but I still would rather be in here. But I'm not happy with the light, but I don't know, I might think of some other way I can get around that. So now that I've done that, again on the short side, we are going to put in a little notch at 3.5 inches, just at the top and the bottom. So just a small notch at the top and a small one at the bottom, okay? Then we are going to notch the long side at 1/2 inch, just a little notch on the top and on the bottom, okay? just a little notch top and bottom, and then turn it round and do the same again, 1/2 inch, just a small notch on the bottom and a small one on the top. So you should have them at both ends on the long side. Oh no, that was the short side, wasn't it? Oh damn. No, that's right, yeah, long side. No, that is, I did do that right. Yeah, long side, 1/2 inch, that's right. Okay, so now what we are going to do is pop this out the way, and we're just going to give this a fold and a burnish. Okay, so you should have that now, and then fold it in half like I just have, and you've got your 2 scores down the sides, and all we're going to do is just cut a little cut just like that to that score line there. Okay, and then do the same on this one, just a little cut just so it creates that, okay, like that. And then if we take a, go back to our trimmer, and then open it back out so you've got that. And we marked our little notch in the middle, didn't we? So what we want to do is, with our score blade, we want to line that little notch up in the track to this bit that we've just cut, like this. You can do it on your scoreboard as well, and we are just going to score a line. Okay, and then just keep doing that, line that up with that and the little notch there, and just score, and it will give you that V shape. Do it again on the other side, line it up with this bit here and the little notch that were created, and score. And again on this side. Okay, so now you've got your score lines that will give the card the shape that we need. Okay, it's starting to come together now. Now, what we want to do, we have got, where is it, that little 1/2 inch notch that we put in. Line that up with this point of those 2 lines we have there, because what we want to do is just cut it on a bit of an angle. So now take your cutting blade, and you just want to cut that like that, okay? And you will be doing this 4 times, because we have a notch on each little side there, and line that up with there. Okay, so you're just creating a bit of an angle on the card. Okay, so I can get this out the way now. Then you want to take a hole punch. I've got the 1/8 of an inch, and if I've got a ruler here, what I'm going to do is just mark with my ruler from the bottom to 1/2 inch with a little pencil mark. Tiny little pencil mark there, and that is where I'm going to punch my hole, just in the middle of this, those there. Alright, and that's for our elastic band. Same with this side, just 1/2 inch, just put a little pencil mark, where is it? Just there on the leaf, and that will help you get the same measurement for your elastic band. Okay, so now you should have 2 holes in each side for your elastic band. And believe it or not, but that's it. There's nothing to it really. So what you want to do now, well, we're going to do the elastic band last actually, because then we'll have to keep pressing it down to keep it flat to decorate it. So I've got my beautiful stamp, and I had a piece of Whisper White. So I am going to stamp it with black memento, because I'm going to colour it in with the Stampin' Blends. And I can't find my ink pad now. I've just had it a second ago. Oh damn, where's that gone? Just bear with us a minute. I thought I was organised and I'm not. I've lost it. God, this is ridiculous. There it is. Right, so black memento. Let's ink this beautiful stamp up. I think out of all the celebration items, these new releases are my favourite. The embossing folder, the paper, especially the paper, and this stamp set is beautiful. There is another stamp set as well, which I don't know if I've got that yet, which it's very nice as well. This is my favourite. Right, so this is going to get cut out as well with a scallop circle, so I need to leave a little bit of room for that. So I'm just going to stamp this out, and we're going to colour it in. Now obviously I won't do it all on camera because it'll get boring, so I'll just do a little bit. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? That is beautiful, and the detail as well in that little basket and the flowers. So that's that. And then I've got quite a good selection here. I've got the main colours are going to be for the flowers: Pool Party, Pink Pirouette, and maybe it's the Light Night of Navy, and also some of the Daffodil Delight. And then for the basket, I've got some crumb cake and maybe some of the bronze just for highlights and stuff. So I'm going to take some yellow Daffodil Delight. Like I say, I'm only going to do a few with you, and I'm just adjusting my eyes here. We're just going to do some of them yellow, some of them pink, like that. I'm going to stop it there. My eyes go funny when I have to colour in like little bits like this, and then with the darker I'm just going to go around. I mean, you don't have to do any shading if you don't want to. It's not crucial. Don't worry about that too much. And just go around again with the yellow, the lighter yellow I mean. And then we'll do some of the Pool Party. I'm just picking up like the little bits here that I can see, make them a little bit darker. And just go over the whole thing. So, and I'll probably do the big one in the middle pink and then the leaves and stuff green. So I'm going to get on with the rest of this and I will be back when it's done. There we go everyone, I have coloured that in, and I've also added a little bit of Wink of Stella, which I think you can just see there sparkling, and that looks beautiful. I think that basket looks so realistic as well. And I just used crumb cake, I used light crumb cake all over, and then those little bits on the basket I just went over them with dark crumb cake, and that's how I got that effect. So I think that looks quite pretty. Now take your 4x5 1/4 Whisper White and whatever colour you want to use. This is the bit we're going to do the embossing on. So on the long side you want to just make a little notch at 2 5/8. So 2 5/8, just make a little notch at the top, okay, just like that. Do the same with the Whisper White. Oops, my stomach's rumbling there if you can hear it. Okay, so, oh no, I don't know what I'm putting that away for, we need it. Right, so line that little notch up with the bottom corner and just cut. Okay, same with this side, just cut that down, and that will give us the little triangle we need. Same with the pool party. Okay, because these, on my card, this bit is going to be the piece that I'm going to emboss, and I'm going to have this on the front, and then on the back this is going to be the piece that I can write my message on. Okay, so let's get this out of the way, and I'm just going to get the big shot in. Okay, because this embossing folder is the dynamic, you only need one plate, so I'm using the Big Shot platform and one plate. Okay, I'm going to take my triangle and I'm just going to pop it in just anywhere really, it doesn't really matter, and I'm going to run this through. Wow, isn't that amazing? That is just so cool. So get this out the way. Alright, so I'm just going to put this flat for now, and this is going to go on the front because my little basket is going to sit just on the top like that. I definitely think this would make a good Mother's Day card. I'm going to use some Tombow. Okay, and I'm going to glue this onto the front of my little card here. That is just so pretty. Okay, and then turn it over, and I've got my Whisper White triangle, which is for the sentiment. Now what I'm going to do with this is, from the same stamp set, I'm going to stamp You Are Loved, and I might put a couple of little butterflies on. I've got Pink Pirouette, and I've got the sentiments mounted already. Just ink that up, and I'm going to pop that just here, and there still is a little bit of room to write something on if you wanted to. And then with the cute little butterfly, I'm going to stamp him up here. I'm going to put another one on actually. Isn't that so sweet? Okay, so get some more Tombow. And that is going to go on the back of my card. Obviously you can do yours however you want. Gorgeous, I love this, so nice. So take some scissors, and you know those little holes that we punched out before, we want to cut a little slit like this. Don't go down from the bottom because it won't work, the elastic band won't stay. Come up a little bit to about there and just snip. So you've got this open bit now. Same with this one. Okay, so now you should have that. And then I'm just going to quickly put some dimensionals on the back of our little basket here. And it will hang over the edges a little bit, but I'm not worried about that at all really. It's not going to interfere with the card in any way. Alright, this is going to go on the front of my little card, just there. That is so cute. Now, elastic band, this is really easy. Just fold those in like that and then close it. Like bring it together, and then you want to be putting the elastic band. You can do one at a time if it's easier. Just slot them in like that, okay? And then the same with this one. Now, as I say, it is easy, it just can be a little bit fiddly, especially when you're trying to do it on camera. So just make sure they go right back to the little groove, that the little fifth slit that we cut out. Push them back, okay, you can see there, that's them in. And then you want to do the same with this side. Bring them in. And then slot it through the little groove and through this groove. Just make sure it goes down into the little hole that we've got. It's like that. And there we go. And then when we flatten it out, which as I say, goes in a flat envelope and then it just pops up. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that. That is so cute. It's brilliant, isn't it? Love it. So I think what I might just do is pop one of these little oops, I don't know, I might actually put some in the middle of the flowers actually, because I think I've got all the colours. I've got a yellow Daffodil Delight one. Just gives it a bit more bling, doesn't it? And a pink one in the middle of the flowers. Oh, that is so sweet. I love that. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. All the info will be on my blog, which you can get to from the description of this video. And I will be back again tomorrow with number 2 of Remake It Monday. So thanks for watching, take care, and bye for now.